providing resources and comfort to caregivers. This is Caregiver Crossing.
Well, hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome to Caregiver Crossing. Thank you all so much for joining us today. This is, or if this is your first time joining us, we're going to have, it's going to be fine.
It's going to be a good day.
It's going to be fine. Caregiver Crossing. This is a show that is brought to you by our friends at Joy's House, presented in partnership with CarDon and Associates. We are here with you each week. We're talking about all things caregiving, and we're also, I hope, good for your soul a little bit, because we do some laughter. We have some fun together. We're friends here at around this table, and so sometimes we get off the path a little bit.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Before we came on air, we were talking about conspiracy theories.
That's
which
Tina McIntosh,
nothing,
by the way.
Oh, hi, I'm Tina.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the show, by the way. But I want to talk about it for just
Conspiracy
a second.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Noah's here
conspiracy
too,
theories.
by the way.
Hey,
Well, he's
I'm
the one
Terry.
that sounds like a guy.
I am. My voice is a little bit deeper.
I mean, not a lot. I actually have a very deep voice. But,
Hello.
so anyway, like I was saying, I don't think we ever landed on the moon.
This has been social media. My mom, I believed it up until about a month ago when my mom started
Wait, so
sending
you're
me
on
things.
the side of disbelief now?
I'm coming across. My toe is on that line,
Right.
on that other
All right.
side now of thinking, could this be true that we never went to the moon?
So Terry and I are over the age of 50. Noah is not. And Noah is biting his tongue right now thinking, you crazy 50 plus women. It's okay.
I don't know, because I think it's the younger generation that's bringing it to our attention.
But not Noah.
that
I
this
do
is-
think there are a lot of younger people who distrust the media.
and the
But
government.
You're not one of them.
Well, I'm not one of them. Well, I think there are definitely some sources that I don't trust, but I think
with
it's
you,
important
Noah.
that we all do our research.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute in the way you're saying it. So Noah, why haven't we gone back to the moon? You really think they
a good
lost
question.
all of the documents?
Yeah.
Because that's what they say.
Is that what they say?
Isn't that
I
what
don't know.
they say?
The only thing
Yes.
that I've heard about the moon lately is when they blew it up and found water.
Okay. I don't know about that part. I don't know about that part.
Is that real?
you
Maybe
sure
I
that was a
imagined that
Mars?
when I was like, maybe that was Mars.
I think
They
maybe
blew
Mars, they
something
had
up
some
and
water.
I
found
think
water.
that was Mars. But why haven't we gone back to the moon? And
In all of these years, right?
Oh, and
we
you-
just keep saying we are going to go back, but we don't go back. Why not?
Why not?
Why is it taking so long to go back
All
in
right.
all these years?
And why is the footprint that doesn't match the astronaut's actual boot? Why doesn't it match? And why, when he put his foot down, was there not like this, pillow?
like a powdery, like a
dust.
dusty?
All right. I think maybe it came off the foot, but it didn't come off of the actual,
Oh my gosh.
rocket. I don't know.
People
Listen,
have so many questions
all right,
about
we're
the
gonna get
flag,
into some
about the shadows.
dangerous territory here.
so many
kinds
things.
of stuff.
The
And then-
landscape.
right. Did you ever see that movie? I
Yes.
think O.J. Simpson was in it. And somebody else, maybe Robert Goulet. I don't remember the whole word, but they pretended like they were going, right? And they actually landed in Arizona or someplace out in the desert.
That's the rumor.
And that was a movie. You should watch that.
What's the movie?
Can't remember the
Nobody
name
knows.
of
You
it.
just have to
Nobody
Google it.
knows. Okay.
But here's what I do want to say. We know nothing, right? I mean, Terry, Noah, myself, even
Right.
combined, we know nothing.
That is true.
We can have
Right.
our own opinions, but I do want you as listeners to understand, don't believe everything you hear or read, period.
Very
I
true.
am a crazy conspiracy theorist, but I'm not smart enough to talk about it. I just don't believe anything.
What about the contrails?
Oh gosh.
Aliens? You want to talk about
What about
aliens?
that?
Yeah, let's
what
talk about,
manipulating our weather?
What about the Mandela effect?
There we go. I've heard a lot about that lately.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
this is a whole different show.
I know.
Hey, so this is Caregiver Crossing. It's a show about caregivers. Can't you tell? I mean,
I'm
come on.
sorry.
Here we are.
No, I am. I'm sorry.
Well, don't be sorry. You know what you can be? Is happy. Celebrate that this week, this wraps up right now. This past week has been National Adult Day Service Week, and we get
that's
we get
great.
to close it out. So it's a time
Okay.
that we recognize the role that centers play. You can trust this information.
Yes, this is trusted
You can
info.
organize, or we can recognize the role that centers like Joy's House and others play in the lives of caregivers and adults living with diagnoses. And so, what do y'all know about adult days? I mean, Noah, you work for Joy's House.
Yeah, I think what I know is that it is a community-based program, a little bit like the opposite side of companion care. So it's a community-based program that provides safe, engaging care during the day while your loved one goes to the grocery, goes to work, maybe
Sits alone
sits
home in the
alone,
house.
takes a shower.
Terry has her hand raised.
Yes, Terry?
I'm curious to know if there are any, not to get, again, not to get off this subject or what you're talking about, but what about night care?
This is a common conversation in the adult day world. Some
Because
adult
people
days
work nights
do that.
and they need help.
They
with-
still call them adult days. They don't call them adult night centers. But there
yeah, I
are
guess
some
you're right.
that do that. But think about, you have to be really equipped. Like as big as Joyce House Broad Ripple is, we're 12,000 square feet, including the second floor, which is offices. You'd have to have beds, private rooms, the staff. So there's a lot to
Showers.
I didn't
Right.
think about all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but it is
I didn't think about that part.
Terry will be opening an adult night center.
Well, there's so many
in her
places that are just
home.
sitting empty around here in central Indiana.
It's
that
true.
would be a great spot. So old schools, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't
Places
even
like
have to
that,
renovate
right?
them. You just have the old school.
Right.
I'm
That's
joking.
what we
I'm
would
not.
call it.
Old school.
The old school.
We'll just call it old school.
night.
That's a good
Center.
name.
I'm going to old school.
We're
No,
going
there
to old
are
school
some that
tonight.
do that. But you raise a good point, because not all adult day centers are alike. And so there are some that are just for folks who speak a certain language. There are some for certain religions, diagnoses. There are younger adult days that might be, more 20-year-olds who are living with some kind of a typically developmental disability. Some focus on just traumatic brain injury. So Joy's House here in Indianapolis, we have 2 locations. We're just one of, I think, Noah, you pulled 4,000. I heard the National Adult Day Service Association president speak the other day, and he said somewhere between 4,000 and 9,000.
Somewhere between.
Yeah, I know, it's a fair range.
Yeah.
But it's true. And so, there are other Indiana programs here in Indiana. See how, well, we're all half asleep, I think, today.
I definitely
It just
am.
I can't go
Maybe.
back to
It's a
bed.
rainy
I have a
day.
terrible backache.
Oh, gosh. I'm
wow.
sorry, Terry.
Okay.
You know how I got
Um,
it, if I may tell you.
Yeah, I'd
sure.
love
I
to
know
hear.
we've got 40 seconds to
Earth,
take a
Wind,
break.
and Fire there was a concert celebrating
you
Earth,
remember?
Wind, and Fire on September 21st
The
on Sunday.
21st night of September.
And David's on a golf trip, and so I'm at the house by myself, and I was dancing,
That's the
and
best.
through my back, huge back spasms all of a sudden.
Ooh.
Did you call the ambulance?
No, but
That would have been
just
the best.
ridiculous. But I love them.
Well, I wish we could play some music on the way out. That would be great.
I'm just sitting quietly.
I don't think it can be Earth, Wind, and Fire, but
Baby girl. Well, all right. Happy wrapping up.
Yes.
Happy National Adult Day
Thank you.
Service Week.
Thank you.
Joy's
Thank you
House,
for being
all
there.
other adult days. We appreciate you so
Yeah.
much. And so,
Thank you, Joy's House.
yeah, All right, we have to take a break. You can find past episodes of the show at joyshouse.org. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Noah does some cool stuff on there. And you can email me anytime at tina@joyshouse.org. Stick around. We'll be back in just a moment on Caregiver Crossing.
you're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a show designed for family caregivers and the people who love them. Caregiver Crossing is brought to you as a service of Joyce House in partnership with CarDon and Associates. With locations in Broad Ripple and near the University of Indianapolis campus, Joyce House provides exceptional day services for individuals living with a life-altering diagnosis and compassionate support for family caregivers throughout the community. At Joyce House, we believe that everyone deserves to live their best life, regardless of their ability. Learn more about our adult day and caregiver support services by visiting joycehouse.org today. That web address again is joycehouse.org. All right, stick around, everybody. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing right after the break.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Caregiver Crossing. Hi, we're your hosts, Tina McIntosh.
That's
I'm
me.
not Tina. I'm Terry.
Terry's having a moment, y'all.
I am. I'm Terry. Stacy.
I'm Tina.
That's
I'm
Noah.
I love
Noah
her.
produces the show, and joining us today, I hope she'll stay a while. It's Kim Moore, companion care administrator with CarDon, and Kim helps families navigate those in-between times when a little extra support makes it possible for somebody to stay safe and comfortable at home. How are you?
I'm good. It's
glad you're
it's
here.
a fun time already.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Kim is also wearing lidocaine today. I'm wearing lidocaine. She's got lidocaine.
It's the bad back club right now.
It is the
Yeah.
Bad Back Club. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be here.
Start by giving us an overview of what companion care means at CarDon.
So, companion care at CarDon is all about supporting independence, enhancing quality of life, and providing peace of mind for the families of the clients. CarDon started in about 1977, doing assisted living, independent facilities, and then they took over companion care and brought it on about 2 years ago. So, we're there to help with the continuum of care. Just our main goal is to help seniors age in place wherever they call home.
So someone calls you, and what does that call normally go? How does that go?
So, I mean, they give us a call. I have a couple of girls in the office. They're our marketing coordinators. And so we just kind of go through just a little initial consult over the phone. And our main goal is to get an in-home assessment. We come out to the home, we talk with the clients, the families, and just kind of come up with a personalized care plan for each client.
Yeah, everybody's different, right?
Completely. I mean, some people need, so much hands-on care. Other people just want us there for companionship completely. They just want someone to be able to be in the home and just, be with their loved ones.
How do you do? Oh, please. I'm sorry.
I want to make a clarification. To be clear, this doesn't have to be someone who is already affiliated with CarDon.
No. So we go into CarDon buildings, yes, of course, but no, we go into homes anywhere in the community. We are all over Indianapolis.
It's what we would call non-medical in-home companion care.
Yes.
Which I know is not the easiest thing to say out loud, but non-medical in-home companion care.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that must mean things like what? Grocery shopping, the list that you do, and then how figuring out what's best for that person you're going to care for.
Yeah. So, I mean, we do anything, like you said, the grocery shopping, transportation to doctor's appointments. We can help with like personal care, showering, safety assistance, cognitive support for, clients that have Alzheimer's, dementia. We do so much with them and just being able to be there to help them and the families.
I like the word companion because that sounds like you've built a real rapport, a real friendship with whoever it is you're caring for.
That is our goal. So when, we get new clients or even, clients that we've had for a while and we're trying to look for someone to come into their home, we're not just looking at, can they fill the shift? We want to look at like, do they align, because our clients, certain ones like music, or they like to go do activities. They like to take walks. They have a dog, they have a cat. So we try to make sure our caregivers kind of align with that so they can build a bond, because it's not really all physical. You want to make sure that they're mentally happy as well.
Is there a relationship, and I know we're HIPAA protected and all the things, but is there a moment, an experience that sticks out for you that you're like, I loved this?
Yeah. So we have one client, she has a specific kind of therapy once a week, and that's what we go for, just because that's all they can really afford right now. And so therapy got canceled abruptly, and the caregiver called. She was like, can we do something else? And the family was like, well, what would you do? She was like, I'm going to take her to lunch. They went out and did some just window shopping, and that client had such a fun day. She got to go do things that she normally doesn't get to go do because she doesn't get to get out very much. And so the caregiver was just super happy. She had so much fun. And so those are the moments that make what we do worthwhile. Those are the things we want to hear.
Yeah. Is there has to be instances though where the family may want that companion to come, that service, but the perhaps the mom or dad or grandpa doesn't really necessarily want that, and you've got to figure out a way to make everybody happy.
Yeah. So, and I think that's where kind of gentle reminders and just coming in, we're not coming in to take care of you, because that's a big thing. A lot of them are like, I can take care of myself.
Sure.
And so it's like, hey, we just want to come in and hang out. What do you like to do? Where, do you want some help? Go down to bingo. What are some things that you aren't able to do that you wish you could do more of? And so we kind of come at it from that perspective to where we don't want them to think that they're incapable of taking care of themselves, because that puts up a big barrier, and they're like, no. So we try to come at them just a little more gently and a little more just trying to be their friend.
And what are the forms of payment for this?
So private pay is our biggest. And then we do accept long-term care insurance. And then we are also part of the Medicaid waiver program. So if they have a Medicaid waiver, then they can give us a call and we can take their hours through us.
Oh, that's fascinating that you can do that too.
Yeah.
Noah, would you be good at companion care?
I think so. I mean, if somebody wants to listen to music, then I am going to love companion care.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or hang out with cats too. I can do some pet care.
Do some cats. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of our clients have pets, and I think that's a great thing. So, we'll help walk your dog if you need to.
Well, there's in recent news headlines in the last week or two, the talk of loneliness. And how that is certainly a part of a senior's life. And for me too, I'm in my 60s and I don't have the friends that I used to have. Many of them are gone and in heaven. So, I see it more than ever how you can get to a certain point where, everybody's gone, you're alone, your family's away somewhere. And this has got to fill a little piece of their heart too, that loneliness, having a companion come by and see them.
I think so. Like you said, friends are gone. Families, a lot of them don't live close.
Yeah.
Or even if they do, they work. They don't have time to just come in and see them daily. So it's great for our companions to go in. They can provide that emotional support. They can also get them out of their room. And I mean, if they want to go to the movies, to the grocery store, to wherever, I mean, if that's what they want to do, we can arrange for it.
Yeah.
Or some of them, we take them back to church. Like they don't drive anymore. So maybe they just need a ride. And so doing those things really helps with their, I think, mental health.
Yeah.
Which in return helps with their physical health.
There should be a seniors club.
What would we do at the seniors club?
You come to the seniors club. I mean, it's a nightclub.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
no,
about?
we're like boots and
Nightclub.
cats and boots and cats.
You're
Okay.
You're coming to the nightclub.
What time does it start?
Starts at 4.
I was going to
Yeah.
say early
Starts at 4. Well, you can have a little buffet.
because I'm going to be in
You got
bed
the
by like
buffet.
8:30.
Well, sure, you'll be done at 8:30. You're gonna have a buffet. You're gonna put on your nice dress, maybe, or whatever. You're gonna come and you're gonna be at the seniors nightclub.
I like it.
I love it.
I mean,
Wonder where
CarDon,
we're-
let's do
where would
this.
we- I'm
Let's do
there.
it together.
CarDon's nightclub for seniors.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
How about that?
I'm going to have to talk to my boss as soon as I leave here.
I mean,
and be like,
you would know better than anybody. Is there a need?
I think so. I was just talking the other day. I went and did a visit at Hamilton Trace. They have like a donuts and discussion. And I said, I would love to do like a poker night or like a casino night. Like just like something.
Right.
And like you said, like dress them up. Like
Dress
maybe they
them
would just
up.
really enjoy like
Yes.
getting back into like, I mean, because you got to realize most of the seniors right now, 80s, 90s, I mean, can you imagine like the eras they've been through and what they've done? Like they can get dressed back up, shake a
think
little
they'd
groove
have
thing
some
a little
fun.
bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I
too.
would have a blast with them.
I'm
in.
love it.
I'm so in. I'm
Let's
so
do it.
in. I want to be
me
there too.
We have to find the spot.
I think we've got it.
Okay.
I think we've got it. All right, now we are going to have to take a break. Noah?
You're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a show designed for family caregivers and the people who love them. Caregiver Crossing is brought to you as a service of Joyce House in partnership with CarDon and Associates. With locations in Broad Ripple and near the University of Indianapolis campus, Joyce House provides exceptional day services for individuals living with a life-altering diagnosis and compassionate support for family caregivers throughout the community. At Joyce House, we believe that everyone deserves to live their best life regardless of their abilities. Learn more about our adult day and caregiver support services by visiting joycehouse.org today. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing right after the break.
We're back on Caregiver Crossing. I'm Tina McIntosh in the studio with Terry Stacy. Yo. Noah Taylor.
Yo.
Kim Moore.
Hello.
Kim is the companion care administrator with CarDon, who we are so grateful for their support of Caregiver Crossing and just who they are in the community. And we were talking about so many things on the break that you really just don't want to know about.
We're going to do a podcast.
It's not going to be
All
pretty.
of us. This seems like a good
It's
foursome.
going to be interesting.
I feel like legal could be
We're going to
involved.
call it "Get It Off Your Chest,"
different.
or maybe
Yeah.
just called "Just Stuff."
stuff.
Just stuff.
It's going to be called stuff. Just stuff.
Talk about whatever you want.
But right now, what we do want to talk about is this companion care that they have at CarDon. It's fantastic. And your folks, Kim, a lot of times work with people who are living with either Alzheimer's or another form of dementia. And so how do you support them? And what makes that interesting from your perspective as well? Because sometimes that makes things a little harder, right?
It can make things extremely difficult. I think the first thing for Alzheimer's, dementia's patients is going to be consistency.
Yes.
Routine.
Yes. Louder for the people in the back.
Yes.
Consistency and routine.
Yeah. And engagement helps, especially with the cognitive support. There are games and different things that have come along that our caregivers can do with those clients to kind of help stimulate. And that's very important. And I think another thing is giving respite to the family caregivers.
Yes.
It's hard to be a caregiver for your loved one with Alzheimer's and dementia. And for me, I know that personally. My mother has Alzheimer's and I'm in this business and I can't do it. Mentally, I cannot. I can take care of an Alzheimer's patient all day, every day, and I have zero problem with it. But when it comes to my own mother, I mentally cannot handle it.
It is interesting, isn't it? That like I could come in, I don't know your mom, so I could come in and care because I'm Joy's house too, right? Like I've been at Joy's house for 25 years. And so I've walked this journey with so many people. I could come in and care for your mother.
Yep.
Whereas you could come in and care for my mother.
Yes.
My mother does not have Alzheimer's.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is sometimes as caregivers, we have to let people in.
And that's okay because I bet there's some sort of a feeling of guilt when that happens.
Yes.
I'm guessing because
And I
you think I'm supposed to be the one. I should be able to do this. And it's
why
okay.
can't I do it, right?
And accepting that it's okay.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. You know, my brothers don't have the experience I do, but they're able to be in there almost every day and do what I should be able to do.
But you're her baby.
And I
It's
am
different.
her baby. And so it's taken a lot this past year to kind of let myself try not to feel so guilty because my brother's like, we get it. Like you guys have a different bond than what my brothers have with my mom.
It has nothing to do with, we're going to turn this into a therapy session for Kim. It has nothing to do with your skills.
Yeah.
It has everything to do with that as your mom.
Yeah.
And you're her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And it is very, very different. And I hope that somebody listening hears that and understands you got to let go of the guilt. You have to let go of the pride.
Yep.
Sometimes it's okay to let a perfect stranger. I mean,
No.
you know, like someone who is obviously vetted,
Right.
you know, by CarDon in this situation. Let them come in. It will let you go back to being the daughter.
No, and that's what it's allowed to, you know, some days she may not remember me, but I can go in there and not have to worry about making her dinner or doing the laundry or doing those things. And I can just play a game with her.
Be her daughter.
And hang out with her. And I don't have to worry about all the other things that I want to make sure that has happened throughout the day because they've all already happened. And I just get to spend quality time with my mom.
I appreciate you being vulnerable about that.
And I would also say that it's not rare, as you both in this room have said. You know, it works for both of us this way. So the words are just let it go. It's okay to feel what you feel, and it's okay. How do you do that, though? And I know everybody's different, but how do you do that?
Can I be as simple as possible with the answer for that? You just make a choice to do that.
And it just goes away? That feeling just kind of goes away?
Let me tell you this. This is a little bit different, but I'm going to say this as clearly as I can. Right now, I feel like there's a frenzy in our world, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, doubt. It's the end of the world biblically, and it's, you know, in the government, blah, 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 locally and federally. And yeah, we're divided on everything, and everybody's offended, and all the frenzy that we're in right now. And I recently just heard myself say out loud to someone, I'm going to stop the frenzy. I'm going to stop the frenzy in my own world. I'm going to stop the frenzy in our world. And it stopped the frenzy for me. But you have to just do it. I mean, does that make sense to anybody? You're all looking at me like I'm crazy.
I think for me, coming from where I'm at, both professionally and personally, I'm looking at it as I'm asking other people to do what I'm hesitant to do. And they're doing it. So the feelings for me don't feel good because of the guilt, but what's best for my mother?
Right.
Right.
And sometimes
That's
I find
right.
if I say
That's
things
right.
out loud, like in your situation, Kim, if I may, and, like to say to Noah coming in to care for mom, right? To say, Noah, I have a lot of feelings about the fact that you are doing beautifully what I wish I could do, and I can't. I just want to say thank you.
Yep. No,
Cool. Cool. I mean, I don't know, Terry. It really feels that simple to me.
You know what? And everybody's different, but I just wanted to hear how you did that. How you just let that go.
How would you do
it? I don't know how I would do it
But you
because
let
my
things
brain is
go.
different. It takes me a great deal of time to let things go.
And I
wish I could let things go and just be like,
and I can't say
go.
that I've let it go completely. I think there's always going to be that little bit of guilt, but knowing that she's well taken care of, that the time I spend with her is quality time, makes me feel better about it.
Yeah. I like the words. The words are what's better for mom, what's better for dad, what's better for that person you're caring for or need care for. What's better for them?
I promise you that there's somebody listening who is like one of two things. One, I could use this service for someone in my life. Or two, I have a feeling you're going to get a call from this of someone saying, I feel called to do that work. So is there a website or something where somebody can get a hold of you?
Yeah. So we have our lifespan services.us is our website. And then they can also call the office, 317-333-8240. And that can get with, if you want a job as a companion caregiver, or if you're wanting services.
And if somebody were looking for employment, they would get some kind of additional training through you all?
Yes. So we provide all our own hands-on training at our office. We also do our own CPR certifications. So all training is hands-on. And I mean, if you've had zero experience, but you have a ton of heart for the senior community, come on in. Those are the ones that, I mean, you can't train heart, but we can train everything else.
That's awesome.
You've been listening to Kim Moore, who is the Companion Care Executive Director with CarDon, and just really grateful for the time with you and for everything you do in the community. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a show designed for family caregivers and the people who love them. Caregiver Crossing is brought to you by Joyce House in partnership with the amazing CarDon and Associates. With 20 communities owned, operated, or managed in the Midwest and more than 40 years of senior living experience, CarDon and Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us for more information and to find a community near you. Stay put. We'll be right back with more Caregiver Crossing right after the break.
Welcome back. We're here on Caregiver Crossing. I'm Tina, Terry, and Noah in studio, the Joyce House studio. October, as we call it here at the Joyce House studio. Wow, words are hard, you guys. October is full of opportunities for caregivers and loved ones that are living with dementia to connect in safe and welcoming spaces. And I want to think about that for a second. I said it too fast. October, good opportunities for caregivers and their loved one, especially those living with dementia. So lots of places you can go that are really open to you and that are safe. And so memory cafes, there's the upcoming dementia-friendly Indianapolis Fall Festival. Those are two of the highlights we have. And Terry, do you know about memory cafes?
I do know about the memory cafes, but I do not know about the upcoming dementia-friendly Indianapolis Fall Festival.
Well, that is coming up. Noah?
I would love to tell you about it. So on October 8th, the Dementia-Friendly Indianapolis Fall Festival is going to take place at the University of Indianapolis.
Is this the first one ever?
I think there have been a few. There was one last year, but this year, actually, Joyce House will have a table at the Fall Festival. So it's at the University of Indianapolis in their student center, and there will be plenty of resources and tools available for caregivers, as well as some events and activities for your loved ones who might have dementia.
Great idea.
They also do advertise that they have a quiet room there too, in case you or your loved one need to get away from the loud activity for a second.
Well, and let's be honest, the reason these are important is, yes, for the resources, but it's the connection, right? Because caregivers are telling us all the time that they feel isolated, depressed, there are suicidal ideation or worse. And so coming to these things show you that you are part of a community, even sometimes when you feel like everything in your life's shut down and shut out. And so the memory cafes really are great as well. I know there's one coming up. I think they're both on October 1st. There's one at the Hendricks County Senior Center in Danville that morning, maybe 10:30 to 11:30. And then there's another one with caregiver support and chair yoga at the Indy Public Library from 11 to 12. And so the goal is just really simple. Give people a community, bring us together, and let us know that we are not in this alone. And caregivers tell us all the time that they find they can really kind of let down their guards. They're getting tips from other caregivers and the resources, but they really they laugh and make a connection.
Absolutely. I think it's so special that it's something that a caregiver and their loved one really get to do together as well, to be able to attend that event together. And I believe the website is dfindy.org, and they have a lot of the memory cafes listed on there as well. If you can't make these in October, they've got some more events throughout the year, some more memory cafes.
We put it on the website or on our Facebook page.
We'll post
too.
that on the Facebook as well.
Okay. Terry, if you were giving some advice to someone, knowing that, it's October, we're getting ready to, the holidays are almost here.
I know it.
Like, it's fall.
From this moment on, it is just fast paced to the new year.
Right.
I mean, one thing after another. Halloween, October is so big in the world in our world now. Halloween is celebrated really starting now through Halloween, and then you go right into Thanksgiving, and then all of the holidays in December that everyone celebrates. All right.
So,
big.
any advice you have for folks to, maybe be a little more present during this holiday period?
If you we do a Salvation Army Radiothon. If you are one of those folks that get involved with some sort of local organization, this is the time. We're right on the forefront of all of the the what do we call that? The giving time, I guess. The giving time. And so if you get a minute to do something like that, and I know as caregivers, it must be very hard to find a time when you can settle down. Maybe that's with your church and doing something with them during the holiday time. Just take that one day for yourself to do something good for somebody else besides all the caregiving and wonderful things you're doing there, but take a breath from it and then do something else. It really does takes you away from everything, and you start to remember what the season is for. And it does something really good for your heart. We do the Salvation Army Radiothon that comes up in December. And until that moment, we are just flying through holidays. There's so many events that are happening, and we're such a part of it in the radio business. And that day, those 2 days have become so important to me, because you do just stop for a minute and you just realize, what you start to hear the stories of others that need help. And that sort of feeling in your heart reminds you to take a breath and to count your blessings and all of the things that you should do.
I love that.
But it's hard to do. I know it's hard to do. I'm fortunate that that's part of my job. But there are other things that are going on, and that may just be involved with your church or cooking a meal or something, for somebody else during the givings. But just take a minute, and then take a minute for yourself too,
Yeah, and invite others to your celebrations,
to your
right?
celebrations, and
I think it's
hard,
the
though,
inviting,
I'm sure.
the including people. Not, I had somebody once, I think I've told you this, Terry, say that she appreciated our invitation for her to come and have Thanksgiving with my family, but she never felt as alone as she did in a crowded room. And so for her, it was better not to come, but she did tell me at one point, like, just being invited. And so I'm with you. Find the thing that's special to you.
Yeah. Just appreciate that you know that somebody's thinking about you.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, I will say on that, if I may be selfish for a moment, on behalf of Joy's House, that if it is Joy's House that is special to you as you go into this giving season, we really need and are asking for your financial support. So you can go to joyshouse.org and make a donation there. But, we need it. It's a tough time.
Yeah.
It's just a tough time to be.
It's a tough time to be.
Just a tough time to
it really is. I mean, it's just tough for
period.
everything, and truly, and for nonprofits as well.
It is hard
because so much of the budgets have been cut for nonprofits.
Yes, they have.
And we have so many nonprofits, and it's a tough time.
Yeah,
and I know you're going to be battling.
So I want to be very clear. If it's not Joy's House, I hope it's somewhere. if it is Joy's House, go to joyshouse.org. Well, on that note, I know we're going to have to go in just a moment. I do have something special here at the end. But Noah, who do we need to thank before I do my thing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So Caregiver Crossing is supported by CarDon and Associates, with 20 communities owned, operated, or managed in the Midwest, and more than 4 decades of senior living experience. CarDon and Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service.
I mean, is that it?
That's we love CarDon.
Is it over?
We do. No, we are going to have to go. Hold on, I'm pulling this up. Terry, before I do this, where can people get a hold of us? I've got to pull something up on my phone.
People can get a hold of us here at Caregiver Crossing, and they can do that by asking Noah.
You can reach us at joyshouse.org or email Tina at joyshouse.org.
All right. This is for Terry. In the beginning of the show, she talked about throwing her back out to Earth, Wind, and Fire. She danced by herself and threw her back out and laid there for 3 or 4 days. It wasn't that long. Terry, this is for you. Everybody have a great rest of the day and a great week.
Oh, boy.
Does it make your back hurt?
Look, I'm starting to move my shoulders. I just can't help myself.
Noah, you going to sing?
Here we go.
Have a great week, everybody.
Until next time, take good care of each other.